worry to realize that they're women, or the brain scans are not always like the best, or
Well, how can they
like,
discover that
correct.
they're a woman if they always were?
I am so so glad
Because sometimes it takes a while
that
for
I
them to tell the
single-handedly
world
destroyed all
and
of this entire
proudly be
narrative.
one.
If they're consistent, persistent, insistent, and who they are,
My dog identifies as a woman.
day in, day out, year out. It's not like, oh, I just wake up and I'm that person, I'm that doctor, I'm that firefighter, I'm that woman. Consistent, persistent, insistent, day in, day out, year out.
Okay,
And
so let
they
me ask
are
you
that
something.
person.
Let's say this person consistently and persistently and whatever the other word is has all of these feelings, right? And they like this is them, this is their identity, right? Let's say this person is a cis man at the moment, but they have all these feelings, and they absolutely decide that they will never.
No, a trans
identify as
woman has
trans.
never been a cis individual. That's where you need to get that figured out. A trans woman has never, or a trans man has never been a cis individual.
Okay, so can you explain how Ellen Page? Can you just explain Ellen Page to me then?
He's a famous man. Yeah. So?
Well, what about when they were Ellen Page and they were making millions of dollars as a woman and, I don't know, playing in the X-Men and playing in the movie Juno?
Because
As a female character, a pregnant teenager. How do you have that? How does that one work?
Because they've always been a trans individual.
Oh, they always were.
But he wasn't always ready to say to the whole world as a famous person that he is a man. He wasn't always ready to say that immediately, or maybe even realize it, because the whole world continuously said to him that he's not a man.
This is all post hoc.
So Bruce Jenner, right, when Bruce Jenner won the U.S. Olympics in track and field,
Andrew
in
knows
the
how to win
men's,
without speaking.
or in the
Yes.
men's category, he was really a woman, right?
He can do the work. I collect the grift. You see how this works? It's wonderful.
Well, people continuously like just point to what you have to do in your legs, and it's like you have to be that gender. So it's not like they immediately.
Well, if gender's fluid, how can somebody not start as a woman after? Like, I thought it was all fluid, and they can pick and change whenever they want.
We didn't say that it's fluid.
It's not fluid.
Well, if it's a construct, if it's a social construct, then it can't be something.
You're either
it can't
born
be concrete.
cis or you're born trans. You can't start out as cis and then transition to trans. You're either born cis or you're born trans.
I thought they didn't realize that they were trans.
It doesn't matter if you realize or not. You're still born that way, silly goose.
You're still.
Oh, okay. I was born as a squirrel. I'm actually a squirrel.
Don't do the animal thing. We got one.
I'm just asking you. Will you affirm that?
No, because
Why not?
that's not gender. Again, that's not gender, dude.
But I really feel like a squirrel, and I love to climb trees and chew on acorns, and it's like my favoriteest thing ever. Why am I not a squirrel?
Sweetheart.
I ain't your sweetheart. Why am I not a squirrel?
Let's be for real here. Like, you're just being obtuse and dense.
No, you guys are just like a fucking tube of toothpaste. I try and push you down here, and you move over here to no. Gender's a social construct. And I go, okay, then why can't I change from this gender to that
Even
gender?
you
No.
right down
They
to the
decided
tube of
that was decided at
toothpaste.
birth. So I want to make sure this right. So
Somebody's been listening.
if it was the fact that they were a trans person from birth, wouldn't that actually imply determinism?
True.
And that nobody can make any choices whatsoever, because it was predetermined that they were a trans woman, right?
That's right. That's correct.
Well, no one's born a woman or a man, no matter trans or cis or intersex.
They would have to be.
They're born a baby, female.
male.
I thought you said at the second
or
trimester
intersex
we knew.
baby,
What?
not a grown-ass human.
You're welcome, Whitestone Andy. You're all
Because
welcome.
man or woman implies adult human, so no one's born as an adult human.
Huh?
So they're either born as a male or female baby, so they're either born trans or intersex or cis, male or female baby.
This guy's just wrecking both these fucking idiots. Dude, he's just wrecking
Everybody
them.
knows this. Stop
Fucking
muting.
wrecking them.
I can mute all. I can have my mod or myself mute all I want. It's my life.
Yeah, but it's just bad. It's just bad policy. It just means it feels like you're losing
Don't
when you start
crash
muting
out.
people.
Crying.
Oh my God, I'm kind of laughing at you guys.
Guess what? You have
crash
middle
out.
finger. Scroll on, dipshit. I don't care.
The door is right there.
I mean, it just.
But like when you are born, people assume a specific gender based on what's between your legs. Okay, no one is ever asked what's your gender.
Well, no, what I'm asking is.
When people tell you, no, I'm this gender, people assume that it has changed or they changed it when they didn't.
Well, here's what I'm asking you. Here's my actual question. I need this answered. Can you explain to me if somebody is predetermined to be trans or cis in the second trimester, how does that not entail that predeterminism is true?
Well, why does
If
it
they were predetermined to be a trans person,
yeah,
right, in the second trimester of pregnancy, if that was
they are
predetermined, then
trans.
everything at that point would that everything's predetermined, right? And they don't have a choice in the matter.
they don't.
That would
it's
make them
not a
predetermined, right? So then why can you hold them morally responsible for anything? Ever. Anybody, ever, if it's predetermined from the very beginning.
He's going off the rails now.
choice. What? Oh, so being trans is a crime? I mean, it's some places.
I didn't imply that it was a crime.
Because some places because there are transphobic people, sure, but like what?
God.
Being guilty
Lord.
of being trans?
Nobody said
From
that,
a young
dummy.
age? What?
Oh, what an idiot.
No, I didn't imply that it was any kind of a
Say
crime.
It was a crime, stupid.
So yeah, okay, they are trans. So again, why?
And that was predetermined, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And arguing
so if
against
that
this
was
stuff back when
predetermined,
I was in high school over 12 years ago, dog.
then they can't say that any part of their identity is
This
based
stuff
on,
was
on
evidently
anything.
wrong to me, yeah.
They don't have any kind of a specific individual identity. It was predetermined. Like computer
Yes,
code.
Yes, they do. In the same way, you were like, he's a man. At the same time
I
as
just have
a
one
trans
question for these people. Just
woman,
one.
for example, was like
I'm just curious.
feeling like a girl, or then later on woman.
You know, I asked the woman
like in the
to bring
same
me down a
sense,
soda.
you don't have a gender
She didn't.
either, or that part of your identity.
Lazy woman. She's as
because
lazy
it's
as
coded
Mr. E.
in you too, in an exact same way. It just happened to match with your downstairs region.
Oh, hold on, no. What I'm saying is that if
isn't
that
that
part of my
convenient?
identity was predetermined, that seems like a massive part of my identity. If that was predetermined, then how can I assume that any part of me is not predetermined and that I have any choice in anything that I do?
Isn't your age and how you age also like predetermined, and like you're gonna be 5 in 5 years, like, or 5 years older, like that you age like in the same way, like it doesn't take away part of your identity.
Right, so hold on. If they were predetermined to be trans, why wasn't I predetermined to just hate trans people? I'm just asking, like, why isn't that not just as equal?
That's race, like raising someone, like nurture versus gene. Someone has taught you to be transphobic. Maybe your parents were like, oh yeah, in this household we hate trans people. Like again,
But let's just
nurture-
assume that my parents were, you know, like San Francisco liberals who, you know, they decorated the whole house in the rainbow flag and they absolutely love trans people, and I just go, no, I don't really like them. But why wasn't I predetermined to be like that? If they were predetermined to be
The
trans,
internet,
why wasn't I predetermined to be
friends-
cisgender and not like them?
When those things still apply.
friends might have been like, hey,
I don't have any
look at
friends.
that.
Let's just assume I don't have any friends for this. I'm asking why is it if they were
Because they're
predetermined to
stupid,
be
Ryan.
trans, why am I not
Because they're
predetermined
stupid.
to have a distaste and disgust and revolt at seeing them?
Okay.
I don't know. You
All right. Well, that guy was taking. He did all the wrecking he needed to do. I would have gone up and asked